Welcome back to The Handy Landlord. This is part 3 of a multi-part series. Unfortunately, I have been absent for the past week because this hard drive right here crashed and I lost a ton of video footage content. Probably the most upsetting for me is I lost my son's first day of work. I video recorded quite a bit of it, not really for YouTube. Unfortunately, I lost that, but I still have the memories and I have some pictures, so that's cool. But I did lose a ton of content. This has never happened before. Of course, it happened on this series where I had the most editing done I've ever had done in my history of being on YouTube. I had a total of 5 videos ready to roll out, and I was planning to roll them out every other day. Yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna make the best of it. I lost a lot of content on this job, but so it might be a little choppy, but you guys will still get the gist and we can go over the numbers. I'm working on editing the next video, and I'm actually started a new job today, so that will be coming out soon also. Unfortunately, things happen and you just got to roll with it. So I'm gonna make the best of these videos and try to get some good content out. Do I make good content? I don't know. All right, so this is part 3. Let's go. I'm pretty much done painting with the 18. Basically, all I do is run this down my 18 and wring out the paint. This is a 5-in-1. You can find them in the paint department. I think they're like $5. Pretty much abuse the dog tar out of these 5-in-1s. And I just put all the paint back. Now I do screen my paint because the place that I get my paint from, if I buy my paint from one Home Depot, it is crazy chunky. The way that I was hooking my brush onto the actual tray itself is just with a nail bent on the front. I've used hooks in the back of the brush, and I've used hooks in the front of the brush, and I actually like it. I just started doing it in the front, and I actually like it a lot better in the front of the brush like that. Very nice, yeah. Check that bad boy out. So here's what I am using: high traffic rigid core. This is what I always use if I am buying it from Home Depot. It's the Life Proof. I think it's one of their more expensive flooring, but I will say I do think it's very good quality, and I like that it is very wide, so it's a lot quicker to install, which is a thumbs up. I don't have those the vents officially cut out, but I do have them at least marked. And then I started my first row, and then yeah, basically just start laying it out. I took off all the trim, and then I will cut the undersides of those door jambs. It normally goes down pretty quick once you get away from this little area over here. It's super annoying. I always start on this side and then work my way this way. All looking really good. The unfortunate thing is I ran out. So I'm literally need like 3 pieces. Yeah, so I just underestimated, I guess. I did mess up a couple pieces, but I thought I used those. So this is all my scrap. I gotta run to Home Depot real quick. I'll be back to finish this up. There's one thing that I cannot stand about this brad nailer, and it does not tell you when you are out of nails. So it's super annoying. It'll just keep shooting, and you are just shooting nothing. And then you realize 10 nails ago that you weren't shooting anything. So then you have to go back and try to figure out, make sure that you got nails in the studs. But that's the only complaint about these nailers, but I'm still an air guy. For me, I just use air tools because I have air tools, and I'm not gonna go spend a bunch of money just so I can do it off a battery. The air tools still get the job done, and it works perfectly fine for me. I'm all set up with the air tools and my air compressor, and it just works. I am highly impressed with my carpet guy. Here is the carpet. I literally just can't believe that this is the same carpet. He spent all day yesterday working here, and I will say that it looks amazing. He does a great job. He spent all day here cleaning this carpet, trying to get it spruced up, and I will say it just looks so much better. There's some burn marks in it, but I can't give him enough compliments. He mostly cleans apartments, but I am just impressed. So I'm here working. I have just a few more things to do. I have to get these holes sanded and painted, and then paint that door, shower valve, and caulking in the bathroom. Nothing else really in there. A little bit of cleaning, and then I have to spray the place for bugs. There's a few little roaches hanging out. I'll show you. There's one right there. There's a few other little carcasses. I don't know where they went, but yeah, they're dead. I made myself a list here at 3 a.m. when I was feeding my daughter, and then my son circled it for me. I have to paint these cabinets, shower valve, seal the driveway, paint outside. I have a little bit of touch-up paint outside around the doors. So I was just starting the process of painting the cabinets. A guy actually came back here that knew the tenant. This is the first time that I've opened the drawers since he was in here. I packed all his stuff up. He came back and got it. He knew the tenant, but he left this in the drawer. An herb, that is, but he left this behind in the drawer. So yeah. So I'm going through painting these cabinets right now. I just wanted to mention, somebody's commented this before on my YouTube, but make sure you try to paint this under lip right here, especially right in front of the kitchen sink, because the water runs down here. You can see where this is actually swollen right here, and that's probably the first section of a countertop that you will lose right there, at least in the clientele that I am servicing. So here's my painting setup. This is a Worcester Pelican, and then I have my brush with the nail on it, the hook on there. This also has a magnet. This brush just happened to have the hook on there, and that hook fits perfectly on all of the Worcester bins. And then I just have a 4-inch little hot dog roller. This is my setup, and this works great. And then I just use, this is actually just a moving blanket from Harbor Freight. Done. Smooth as alligator skin. Not sponsored yet. So I'm in this kitchen working, and I keep thinking to myself that I'm smelling gas. Here's my Top Test gas leak detector from Amazon. So link down in the description. I will show you guys what I just found out. Basically, you just take this tip all around. There you go. Here's the new. So this is a new 3/4 ball valve. This is some Henry Seal gas line pipe dope, basically. I have several other pipe dopes that will work on this situation too. So what I do is I actually pack it into the threads. So then I like to take my finger and I basically fill all the threads. If you are renting your property Section 8, that you are not allowed to have just a shut off here. You have to have the line capped or an appliance already hooked up. So this place has electric stove, so there will be no appliance hooked up. And yeah, this one's not rented Section 8, but yeah, if you do have Section 8, just required. I think it's just safe practice, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I think it's so, you know, if a kid comes along and turns it on or something like that. Alright, so tighten up this. All right, just getting my wrenches set. A lot of times on this situation, I will run a wire brush right there, but it's over in my tool bag, and can't really run over to get it right now. All right, now pipe dope it up. Now I normally do this, you know, with a lit cigarette, even though I don't smoke. I feel like, you know, why not? Live your life on the edge, you know what I'm saying? All right, thread that bad boy on there. Maybe one more time. Maybe. Alright, there you have it. Check it here just to make sure. But I'd say we're good.